Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a mother movie. So, guys, today we're going to be reacting to yet another video. Women telling the world about their horrible experiences and stuff like that. So, without further ado, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And let's get straight into the content.
Yes, it's Lisette here. Long time no talk. I know. I've been working on some projects behind the scenes and I'm really excited to show you guys what I've been working on. But right now, the lips are sealed. And so in today's video, I wanted to do another girl talk. You may or may not know that I got out of a 3-year relationship. Going into the dating game, I was not prepared. It's been interesting. Let's just say that. Hopefully in this video you can learn something because I had to go through the hard way. This is basically how to spot a fuckboy. After my breakup, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to get back out there. I want to be looking cute. I want the compliments. I want the...
Guys, and notice after she's saying all this, like, no matter what when modern women say, check the ring finger. I don't see any ring. So still, when you're dating to be successfully something. And obviously, this lady has to be in her mid-30s, early 40s, from what I'm looking at, with all the makeup and stuff. Usually the makeup kind of makes you look a little younger, but probably mid-40s. But it's crazy.
Dates. I wanted to just feel alive again. I want to have fun. Chill vibes, going with the flow, not turning down any opportunity. I was like, you know what? I'm about to play the game. And so I started going on dates. I was trying to live my best hot girl life. And this flopped so bad because I am not for the streets. Like, I'm not a girl that can be in the...
Yes, she is. But the thing about it is, should it be a red flag when a woman is dating multiple men? Could they make it seem like they're dating like 5-6 guys at the same time, which most of them are? But that definitely has to be a red flag.
Streets. It just doesn't work for me. I tried it. It just doesn't work. It's really crazy because when I was dating back in the day, it was really clear and obvious who the fuckboys were. You could like spot a fuckboy out of a crowd and just be like, you're a fuckboy. But the fuckboys nowadays, they're like undercover fuckboys. So I was completely not ready for that. I have never encountered this type of fuckboy. I don't know if the fuckboys have evolved or what's going on.
So guys, basically what she's saying is she attracted a certain type of man back in the day, and she still attracts a certain type of man today. The same type of dude. She's attracted the same type of guy. And you gotta look at it, guys. I don't know if you guys are attracted to women with nails like these, but I would be so skeptical about her cooking me a meal with those long nails. Dirt and grime gets under there and stuff like that. It's just disgusting to me.
These guys are literally coming at you from like a relationship angle, but they don't want a relationship. Have you ever cried over a guy that you never dated? Because same. To think that...
So basically what she's saying is she's getting played by these so-called elf boys, the bad boys that she's going after and she's been going after continuous time. These guys are gassing her up like a 457 Boeing jet, with diesel, gasoline, oil, and bringing her up there and then busting her down, and then without actually wanting to marry her. So obviously these guys don't see any type of wife material in this chick.
A guy that doesn't want a relationship will treat you as if you're in one and want you to behave as if you're in one, but you're not actually in one. And don't get me wrong, this doesn't apply to every guy because there's good guys out there, but this has just been my experience and the guys that I've come across in a very short amount of time. It took me a minute for things to click and actually realize that there is a type of person out there that will just tell you anything that you want to hear to get...
That's most men, that's what women don't understand. Usually most men, if we're masculine and our testosterone is up, um, yeah, we're gonna uh basically tell you exactly what you want to hear so we can get from if there's an objective, you know, um, it's crazy. Yeah, there's an objective.
Get you emotionally hooked so that you're invested in them, and that's like all a part of the plan. I was really naive because going into the dating world, I had the assumption that if I was upfront and very honest and forward about what I was looking for, that a guy would reciprocate that energy and they would also be honest and upfront and forward with me. And that's just not how it is. Another thing that I learned that really confused me was like when a guy gives you like a lot of attention up front, but then they stop giving you that attention and you're just sitting there like, what the heck happened? These guys know the game. They treat you in person, they're hugging you, they're kissing you, they're having a good time, and then it's like over text is dry. Haven't heard from him. Where he at? Like, what's going on? Sometimes they'll call you, but then the call.
Oh, these dudes, it sounds like she had said they're hugging you, kissing you. So obviously, it sounds like she was giving up the goods, and it wasn't as good as she thought it was. And now they done, know what I'm saying? But like, nah, she ain't wifey material. Maybe she gave it to him too fast. They don't ever tell you exactly everything that happened. It's always little bits and pieces, you know.
Calls start getting less and less. Whenever their name pops up, you get excited because you haven't heard from them in a while, and then they're being super cutesy with you. Literally in the brain, whenever you have these highs and these lows with emotional inconsistency, it is doing something to your brain. It's literally similar to drugs. Like the highs and the lows, you are chasing the high of wanting this person's attention, wanting their affection, you're missing them. All of it's mind games, all of it. These are some red flags and some manipulation tactics that I have discovered the hard way. And if the guy that you're talking to right now you suspect is using any of these tactics, then take this as a huge red flag. A really, really big one that I've noticed that guys do is future faking. They'll talk about the future in a subtle way to make you think that there is a future. So mentally, we're already thinking that this person likes me, they're thinking long term. I was FaceTiming this one guy and I just was like looking up TV shows and I nonchalantly asked him like, hey, what's a show that I should watch? Should I watch this show? And he's like, no, don't start that show. That's gonna be our show. We're gonna watch that together. Instantly, that made me think that he likes me. That's gonna be our show. He wants to watch the show with me. Giving empty promises of gifts, trips, items, doing things, but then nothing ever goes through. So it's like you'll be talking.
If a guy makes you promises and nothing actually goes through, then that goes to show that that guy discovered some type of red flag in you. So I'm tired of these ladies coming up here flaming dudes, talk about red flags. So obviously, you had to, for all you to have all these bad results with guys, that they did not see this woman as a wife. I don't know what she said, how the dates was. I wish we had more information, But if you guys do want to check out this content creator, I'm gonna leave that source in the description so you guys can look them up. We're gonna always refer back to the artist. It's crazy.
About it and talking about it, you're literally planning the itinerary for the trip and it never happens. That was something that was crazy to me because it actually had to click. I was like, wow, there's really guys out here that their word doesn't mean shit. Another example, when a guy compliments you like a lot, and you're feeling amazing and it's like, oh my gosh, he's so sweet, he keeps complimenting me. That's actually a red flag. That's a form of love bombing, and that's a form of manipulation. They make you feel just like extremely confident, extremely beautiful, just like all these things in extreme amount, like an abnormal amount. I started noticing like a pattern with a lot of the guys that I was talking to because they would say the same things. Another red flag is I had multiple guys tell me that they loved me. I'm talking like 2 weeks into knowing them. Just be like, I love you, right? Like, I love you, but you love, what do you mean you love me? What do you mean?
I kind of agree with that. Like, there's no way that a guy should be going around saying that he loves somebody. That means that this dude is in his emotional state, you shouldn't love somebody that fast. I know guys, and when I was younger and immature, if I have sex with a chick, I'm thinking we're together. I'm like, I love you, babe. Appreciate you. No, that's not the fact. Love is just a word.
Like, we just met. Like, I don't understand. That was like a new red flag for me. This other guy was like, you're the one for me. Like, we're gonna get married. And then I also had multiple guys tell me and like kind of nonchalantly ask me what I would do if I got pregnant. I said, sir, I'm not getting pregnant. So, we not even doing nothing. So, is it the baby just gonna...
Yeah, so when you said he was like, why waste his time? That's a serious question. Like, what will you do? So obviously, these guys were asking you serious questions, and you took it like they was trying to get in your drawers, which that's what dating leads to. If you're trying to find somebody to be with, he want to know you. He want to know your insides out, every inch of your body. But what's wrong with modern women is they get all defensive and fake. And honestly, this lady right here, on a scale of 10, I give her well, I'm pushing it, a 6. I give her 6. You know, um, and that's only going off facials. But she don't push me as the woman who would be with black guys. She's been dating a lot of black guys or something like that because she keeps saying F boys, and maybe she should go and transition to dating other races of men. Because she's not that attractive.
Up here in the stomach, like what's going on? This is more manipulation where it's just a way to make you feel special. This is new. I'm having guys say these things to me. I am appalled at the behavior. If the actions don't match the words, you need to run. Like, seriously. So what I do now is I take the shit like it's mathematics. This is the mathematical equation. You have the actions minus the words equals blank. You literally subtract the words from the actions. You're left with action.
But that's just like that don't make no sense because it's just like a guy saying that, okay, next week I'm gonna buy this Hellcat, but next thing you know, an emergency popped up and he had to pay another outstanding bill, and she's gonna leave a relationship just because she thinks he's not a man of his word. And now a couple weeks, a month later, you see the same guy driving that Hellcat with a way better woman.
That's your answer. My mind is always listening to the words. Like, I'm always hearing the words, and it took me a lot.
Over analyzing. A lot of these women are dating just for for the free drinks and free food, trying to see what they can get out the next man. It's crazy, guys. Man, you gotta be careful. We gotta be careful out here.
But it has finally clicked for me that the words don't mean shit at all. So I'm gonna give you guys a scenario. I met this guy, super super cute, and I mean very cute guy. I always tell guys straight up, look, I'm not a hookup girl. If that's...
Hey, one thing I want to say is like that has to be one of the most disrespectful words to say about a guy is to call me cute or to call a guy cute. Like, come on, like we don't look at we're men like women should not look at men in that light. They should look at him for other qualities. You know what I'm saying? Usually men look at women for being cute or being submissive or looking a certain type of way,
what you're looking for, then you should go find it elsewhere, because I do not hook up with guys on the first date. That's just my personal boundary. I have friends that do. I have friends that don't even kiss on the first date. I don't care what you do. That's my boundary. And this guy's like, oh yeah, I totally respect that. That's totally fine. That's I wasn't even looking for a hookup.
Yeah, because most guys are still going to test the waters. What's wrong with that? If you're a man and if they're attracted to you 9 times out of 10, just because you say you're not going to do something, me personally, I would leave. I would not pay for the rest of the date. I'm blocking you. That's it, because you already threw your cards on the table. So most men, they're still going to take that as, maybe possibly I can still smash this chick. Like that's just the way it is, ladies. You know.
At first, I was like, wow, we're so on the same page. But then I realized guys will say anything to get what they want. We go on our date and we have such a good time. We're both telling each other verbally that we want to
But they want you and they want to marry you. That's the issue.
see each other again. And it was a vibe. So then we get towards the end of the date and he's walking me to my car. I need a kiss on the first date. Like, if I like you, I need a kiss, period. I need to know what the lips do, because if the kiss is not good, I have to bounce. And so we have our little
If he said, if you said that you're not trying to do nothing fast, why would he try to kiss you? Like with the Me Too movement, and all these other women's local movements, why would this dude try to catch a charge or something like that? You know, and I'm surprised he still kissed her with all that lip gloss on. It's fucking disgusting. You know, I am not attracted to women who overly wear lipstick and makeup and all that stuff.
kiss. But then the kiss kind of starts getting a little bit heated. All of a sudden the hands start going where the hands shouldn't be going. We're in public. Are you aware that we're in public? He did not care.
Don't you want a man to show that his affection to you while you're in public? I thought you was that type of girl. Guys, I'm not gonna. If you guys want to see the rest of this video, you know we're gonna react to at least portion of it. I'm not gonna react to the whole thing. If you guys want to watch the rest of this video, I must leave a source in the description. But leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think on the topic. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, fellas, it's a mother movie. Over and out.